Hi, this is Ed with Ritchie Industries. We're going to answer another customer question today. Question came in, are there customers that have used harvested rainwater to support their Ritchie fountains? I have not had a phone call from a customer who have done this, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. There's a couple things you need to consider if you're going to try this. The pressure of the supplied water. The Ritchie fountain needs a pressurized water supply to make it work. So something you're going to need to worry about is how much pressure you're going to have at your Ritchie fountain. Too little pressure and you're going to have a low flow rate. We have a valve with a larger orifice available if that's a condition that you're going to have. That would bring that flow rate back up. And if you have too high pressure, you may have an overflowing problem. And again, we have solutions for that also. We have a pressure regulator, things like that. Another thing to consider would be debris in that water supply. Rainwater collection, you may end up with some dirt, leaves, pine needles, something like that in that water. Do what you can to try and minimize how much of that is going to get your water. Maybe a strainer at your water takeoff out of your collection. Don't put that collection right at the bottom of your cistern or barrel. Have that up off the bottom so you're not pulling in dirt and things like that. So we just want to make sure we minimize how much debris you might get through your valve. Other than that, I don't see why using collected rainwater wouldn't work in a Ritchie fountain. Good luck in your endeavors. There's a lot of information online about rainwater collection. Make sure you follow their guidelines as well. If you have any more questions about Ritchie products, check us out at ritchiefountain.com.